Hey guys, it's me, Desiree Marie. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my crew, who I call my subbies. And welcome if you're watching me for the first time. Just to reintroduce myself, I'm Desiree Marie, and I talk about my locks. I bring you guys videos almost each and every day, talking about locks, how to care for locks, and also bringing you along with my journey. I've been locked for almost 3 years now. 3 years will be August, the end of August. So yeah, I bring you guys along with me as I test and try different things that may or may not work in my hair. I show you guys the good, the bad, the ugly, the whole entire journey. I try to bring you guys genuine footage of what my hair journey looks like and different, aspects of what that looks like. So if you're interested in gaining inspiration from that, hit the subscribe button. Also hit the subscribe button if you want to see fun little vlogs here and there from me. But anyway guys, welcome back to yet another video. Today we're going to be doing a lock Q&A. Today I realized as I was scrolling through my comments and different videos that I left a few questions unanswered, and I'm very sorry about that. I always try to answer back and respond back within 2 days when you guys leave comments. I try my best to answer every person so that you guys always feel valued and like you're in a community, because that's really the whole point of this channel, is to bring community together. Whether you're locked, loose, natural, whatever, like bring community together so that we can grow nice, long, healthy hair. So yeah, I realized that I left some questions unanswered and I want to answer them here today. So these questions have a lot to do with so many different aspects of what the lock journey looks like, from the baby lock stage to the mature stage. There's just so many questions and I want to answer them today. So if you're interested, if you have any answers that you would like to add on to what I say, let us know in the comments, because I'm not a lock expert, but I just pretty much bring you guys my perspective and things that I've learned along my journey. So if you guys have a better answer, don't feel bad. Comment down below and share some of your thoughts about some of these questions here. So we're just gonna get onto the questions and answer them. Now this first question here is a recent question, and this person asks, do you wake up hot from your locks as they get longer and the weather warms up a bit? I find myself a bit hot sometimes. That's funny, because I remember shortly after my mom locked her hair that she said in the summertime locks feel like you have like a wool hat on your head at all times. For me, I have not felt hot with them. Let me think about summertime, because right now it's not even that hot. Summertime, there were times that I felt hot, but I don't think it was because of my hair. But one thing that I did do in the summertime whenever I did feel hot and I felt like, okay, maybe I need to kind of cool my head down so that my whole entire body feels good, is rinse my hair. I would rinse it with like lukewarm to cool water, rinse it like almost every day, and just let it air dry and cool my body, because sometimes when your head is hot, your whole entire body feels hot. I know that's the case for me in the summertime. So what I would do is just rinse my hair in the shower and let it air dry and cool that way. Also, what you can do is try to find styles that open up your scalp a little bit. Like you can try 2-strand twists or braid styles to expose the scalp a little bit more so that you're not hot and bothered by, maybe you didn't retwist in a while, your roots become puffy and then it just gets hot and a lot of moisture gets trapped up because of your sweat. You can open up your scalp, try different styles that open up your scalp and leave the scalp open so that you catch the fresh air, in between your retwists or whatsoever. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. You can also, I always talk about this, but you can also try tea tree oil mixed with a carrier oil. Tea tree oil not only cleanses your scalp, but it also leaves it feeling nice and refreshed. If you don't like tea tree oil, you can also try peppermint, but as I always say, if you have a medical condition or you are pregnant, you want to stay away from tea tree oil because there are side effects when you have when you're carrying that you probably should stay away from the oil. But if you're not carrying and you don't have a medical condition, try tea tree oil, peppermint oil. Those essential oils keep your scalp feeling nice and refreshed and feeling cool, you know, so try those things. But for me personally, I don't wake up feeling hot. But in the summertime I do feel hot, but I don't think it's because of my hair, because my hair never really was that long for it to feel like it's like my hair is the reason why I'm hot. I feel like that's something that happens when you have longer hair. I don't know. Do you guys deal with that? Let us know down below. Okay, so the next question is, on your previous retwist video, you showed that you used the Nature's Blessing hair pomade that was green. So I bought it and I'm using it now. Is the pomade different from the hair grace that I think she's saying grease that you're showing in this video, which is for retwisting? Thank you. Okay, so I will show you exactly what I use. Hold on. Okay, so the Nature's Blessings hair food product that I use is this one right here. There is a green one, but I never use that one. I always showcase this one. This is just the same as the green one. I'm not sure what makes the other one green, if they maybe added a different ingredient on top of what they use here, but from my knowledge the ingredients are mostly the same. Now I love this one. I love this one, but I think it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just a different version of the original green, but it's just the same. And if your ingredients are the same as mine, they include rosemary oil, argan oil, vitamins A, B5, D3, and this one is free from artificial color. So I'm not sure if the green one is free from artificial color, but this is the one I've always used. I've never showed you guys the green one. I wanted to try the green one, but for some reason I just couldn't find it, and so I settled with this one. But yeah, this is really good. I love this. I never thought that I would use hair grease in my hair after I went natural. I thought that that was a thing of the past, but since locking my hair and retwisting it, I find that this is really good in helping me maintain a nice fresh retwist. This moisturizes my roots as I twist, and it's natural. Like, the only thing that's not natural in this is the what do you call it, the mineral jelly. But really and truly, I mean, if that's the only thing included in this that's not natural and it doesn't have any bad side effects, I'm alright with that. But like I say, and I said in the last video, if you use this and you don't feel 100% at peace with it, try something else. But is that all that you said? Is the pomade different from the hair? Yeah, so I answered that one, and which is for retwisting. You can use both of them. Both of them are the same. Like I said, the ingredients are mostly the same. I'm not sure, like I said, I don't know what makes that product green and this one clear, but you can use the green one as well. I've seen people here on YouTube use the green one and talk about how awesome it is for their hair. So try it out, girl, try it. Some people only use water with this. I like to team this up with an oil. I used it with castor oil the last time that I retwisted, and I love it. It's really good. All right, so another question that I have here is, hey, I went over to your Insta and I didn't see what you used to retwist your locks. I'm curious to know what natural things you used for a retwist. Okay, so when I showed the things that I retwisted with, it was in an Instagram story, and that kind of like expired after 24 hours. But like I said just in the previous question, I use the Nature's Blessings hair food, and I also use a little bit of castor oil. I use this mostly for the the moisture, because it has so many like beneficial oils and nutrients in this. So I use this for the moisture and for the pretty much to seal the moisture as well. I use the castor oil to maintain the hold and also to thicken my roots, as if I needed to thicken my roots anymore. But yeah, you guys know I have a little like problem with my edges on the right side I'm trying to correct, so I've been using this a little bit just to kind of experiment and see if it would work for regrowing that side of my hair. So these two together works really well for me. I always say what works for me may not work for you, so experiment with it and see what works. Some people are fine with other retwisting gels. For me right now in my life, I feel more at peace using something more natural. So that's what I do, that's what I use. And it's very affordable. The Nature's Blessings hair food, this is no more than $5. And an oil like this is $3.99. Not expensive. Alright, so the next question is, have you tried Dr. LOC's products? I have not, although I have seen them a whole lot on the internet and on Instagram, and someone else had recommended that I try it as well. So I think I'm gonna try it in the future. Right now I'm pretty okay with the things that I've been using, but when I feel like experimenting a little bit, I think I will go ahead and purchase those products and try it out and see if it works for me. For now, I'm pretty happy with my routine, but I am open to using new things. Next question is, I had an idea to braid my hair prior to washing to keep the roots taut, as you said. Has anyone tried this? I like to wash, rinse my scalp 2 to 3 times per week, but I want to keep my retwist neat as possible, neat as long as possible. I think that's a good idea, actually. That's a really good idea. So I think that's a really good idea. I've never considered that, but that's a really great idea to braid from the roots all the way down and then wash, so that you keep like your retwist fresh, or fresh as long as possible. I would try that. That's a great idea. For me, when I wash my hair, period, I like to kind of section it off. Whether that's I don't do braids because it takes a long time, so I use like these little goodie bins or my banana clips. But parting your hair and sectioning it and washing it like that is a really nice way of like organizing, you know, the hair into sections so that they're not a big hot mess when you're washing it, and you keep your hair neat. So that's a good idea. That's a good idea to maintain your retwist. Has anyone tried that? Let us know down below. I'd love to know. Another question. This is an old video that this person asked this question, and I'm so sorry I didn't answer it, but maybe it will be beneficial to someone watching now. So this person said, it's interesting to see that you seem to be chasing a hair ideal, maybe a hangover from the loose natural hair days. I'm sure you realize by the stage you're at now that locks don't need to be worked with gel and shouldn't be fussed with. There was nothing wrong with it, hair, and it didn't need a twist out. Happy for you in your journey. Thank you so much. Okay, so this was a video, guys, this was an old video. If you can see the picture, you can see that I think I was at like 3 months locked in this video. 3 to 4. Yeah, I was still trying to understand what to do with my hair, how to maintain it. I had baby locks and I wanted to make sure that they were kept in the best way possible and looked good. So there were a lot of things that I did back then that I would not do now because of the knowledge that I know now. I was kind of obsessed with using the gel and stuff, and I don't do that now. That's something, maybe I should do a whole video on the things that I used to do that I don't do anymore. But back then I was using gel. I was doing the most. I was even steaming my hair with my mom's like hair steamer, and it was just a whole lot I was doing. But I was getting to know my hair. I was learning, experimenting. I always tell you guys, experiment, try new things so that you know what works and you know what doesn't work. And now I realize, as I'm more mature with my, you know, in my hair journey, that those things don't work and they're not really necessary for me right now. They could be for someone else, but not me, because I'm trying not to do too much to my hair right now, until I see that it needs a little something extra. Yeah, but that's a video idea, and that's coming up very soon. All right, next question is, I love your excitement about your hair. Thank you. Do you palm roll your hair often? No. Now, this was an old video as well, the same video, and back then I did do a lot of palm rolling, but now I don't do any palm rolling, because I feel like with my hair, and I'm saying with my hair because I don't want you guys to run and take this as law for you, but for my hair, I realized that palm rolling keeps my locks like slim and very thin, and I want my locks to full out and expand naturally. So I don't palm roll anymore. I only retwist my roots, and I leave the rest of my locks alone, unless I see that maybe a lock is growing a little weird and it needs to be retrained. I palm roll, but I don't obsess about it, because I love the way that my hair looks when it's not all the way 100%, you know, perfect and manicured. I don't really care too much about that. But if you do care about keeping your hair manicured and all the way, you know, cylinder, palm rolling would work for you. But for me, I don't really see the point, because of the goal that I have, which is to have, you know, full locks. If you don't care about full locks and you want like everything maintained and small and, you know, thin and taut, palm rolling will work for you, but do so at your own discretion. Okay, so the next question is another old video, and this person is saying, and I think I answered this already, but I'll answer it again. Hello, I am wanting to know, how often do you wrap your loose hairs around frizzy, aka frizzies, around your twists in between your retwists? Does that make sense? It sounds funny, haha. Actually, that's a really good question. Back then, I did that for a short time because of the advice that I received from one girl that I know that has locks, but I would not recommend that. Like, she does locks, but that's something I would not do, and I would not recommend that to anybody, to go ahead and take the loose hairs and wrap it. Don't do that. Your loose hairs are there because it's in the midst of becoming the lock. So if you take it and you twist it around your lock, you're actually manipulating the lock and causing weak spots that could affect the rest of your hair growth. So personally, I would not recommend to take your hair and twist it around. Just leave the hair alone. Maybe kind of like, you know, not palm roll it, but just like, you know what I'm saying, just kind of flatten it out so that it stays in. It's not like poofing out of your hair, you know, if you don't like that frizzy look. But I would not recommend going ahead and wrapping loose hairs, because that eventually becomes a weak spot. And I might have a lock that shows when I used to do that. And you know what? That's probably why my locks are so bumpy, because I used to wrap the hairs around my locks a lot due to the advice that I received from this one person. Yeah, that's probably why I have bumpy locks right now. Like this one right here is like a little dip right there. I used to wrap my hair a lot, and I'm seeing the effects now that my hair is growing out. I'm seeing like the ends are showing what I did when I first started. So I would not recommend doing it. I would not, honestly. I try not to tell you guys what to do with your hair, but that's something that I would not recommend doing. Okay, so the last question, yay! It says, hey, I've been subscribed to your channel and I love watching your journey. Thank you so much. I started with 2-strand twists for my lock journey. I have had my locks for 6 weeks now and haven't noticed any budding. My ends are extremely straight. Do I moisturize? Oh, I do moisturize with rose water and hair vitamin E oil referred by Yenny the lochologist every other day. Do you have any tips for the straight ends? Okay, so you're 6 weeks and you haven't noticed any budding. Your hair still needs time to flourish and grow. One thing you could do, and look, when you do this, you will start to see your hair begin to bud and become more locked, is wash it. Wash it, wash it, wash it, wet it, spritz it, let your hair be wet so that it's like the hairs kind of intertangle and mingle. But yeah, don't be afraid of water. That's probably why you're dealing with the 6 weeks locked and no budding. But don't compare your journey to what you may have seen or even your conception of where you should be right now. Let your hair be. It will do exactly what it will do. It seems like your hair is like on the straight side, so it needs time to develop and grow. As far as the straight ends, I would recommend not even touching it. Leave it alone. Your ends are probably like the last thing that will develop when your hair is completely locked. So leave the ends alone. Your ends are going to do exactly what they want to do at the time that they want to do it. You'll probably begin seeing budding in the middle of your hair or at the top, but for me, the ends were the last things. Like even right now, my ends are not sealed. They're still curly. I'm alright with that. I think that's just fine with me. But your ends may or may not seal. It's okay. Embrace the journey. You're only 6 weeks locked, so there's so much that your hair has yet to do, and I would just recommend loving it. If you don't like the sight of it, kind of tuck it away or find cute styles that help you to conceal the fact that you have the straight ends if you don't like them. But go ahead and embrace it. Don't do too much with it, because then you'll realize that you're over manipulating, and that's never a good idea, especially early in your lock journey. But yeah, embrace it, because some of these, you know, some people that do faux locks, they like the little straight look at the end. So embrace it and love your hair as it grows and becomes exactly what it's supposed to be, and love the journey that you're on. So that's it, guys. Those are all of the questions that I received that I've seen so far that I did not answer. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and some of your questions were answered. If you have any more lock questions, let us know down below so that we can answer them for you, and I can do feature your question in a future video. But thank you guys for watching. Let us know some of your answers down below if you have any thoughts, concerns, questions. Yeah, and if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe. Touch that subscribe button and hit subscribe, because you will get a fresh new video almost each and every day. And also hit me up on Instagram. I'm on there. You can DM me, hit me up. It's Desiree Marie _ on Instagram. But thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.